on, MSFers? Doolem here, back here with another video. And today, we've got the 5C Envoy Crucible Tournament. And round one, we are going against Bendable Straws. So we've got Orcus with Dormammu in room one. We've got Spider Society with Capsam and Sus in room two. We've got an Old Man Logan, Nightcrawler, and some Mercs, and then new Emma in three. We've got three-piece Liberty plus Scarlet Witch and Zombie Juggernaut in four. We've got Illuminati with Kingpin in five. Yes, we're running Black Bolt as well. And then in room number six, we've got Sass, Gladiator, Odin, and the lovely, lovely two other Annihilators. So let's see how we do. All right, coming into room number one on defense and offense, striker characters spawn with Safeguard. They have 90% less max health, but they do gain 100% extra damage, and they spawn with 5 death proof, and then fortifier characters spawn with taunt. So I'm using Null with some Hive Mind members and Kahori to get the party going quick, going into an Orcus with Mephisto. So this is going to be the first time I am actually seeing Null in action. I have absolutely no clue how he works. I know he works with like speed mechanic based off of symbiote members. So I kept Gore for offense for funsies. So we are gonna see how it works. I have legitimately zero clue. But there's no Mephisto on this defense, so we don't need to keep Null for that. So that's great. Let's see if this is enough speed stat to get ahead of Scientist Supreme. I highly doubt it. But we are going to get Kahori going rather quickly, and we should get some speed going as well for the Hive Mind members because we're putting out that damage. All right. Null is going to get an ultimate here. Once again, I have no clue what this does. But we're going to press it because it does darkness. Okay, that tickled, so that was fun. Let's get an ability block on, let's see, who do we want an ability block on? Let's go ability block here. All right, so now we've got some slow on them as well. Carnage is probably going to bite the dust here. He absolutely did. We're going to get the ult here, so this should remove the offense, or the revives from most everybody, and it almost does. Cool. Let's get the special out here and do some damage. We don't have a Carnage right now, which is a little unfortunate, so we need Null to take his second turn before that happens. But we did have a nice mind control kill on to from Nimrod there, so that was pretty cool. I know characters killed by this cannot attack, but isn't this the summon? Yeah, this is the summon. So let's get this and let's see if I can get a kill on him. So now we have offense up. Is that going to kill him permanently? No, it's not. Okay, so let's go here. Now, the summon Carnage does scale off of Null's stats. So that's really, really cool. And then, okay, delete. So yeah, the only bad thing I did there was with Gore's ultimate is Gore does remove the battlefield effect that you're putting out there from Null. So that is a little problematic, but it worked. So let's get in the next room. All right, coming into room number two, Turtle Shell. So we've got a lot of barrier going in here. So gain 50% max barrier, and then on spawn, barrier yourself for 100% of that character's max health. You're also gaining 100% damage here, and then on ally death, barrier yourself for 100% of that character's max health. So a lot of barrier going out. Obviously, Kang does remove barrier with his special, so that does some pretty awesome things. So that should negate some of the barrier that's out there right away. We're going into a Sus Spider Society with Cap Sam as well. So we're going to see how this ends up working for us. We did not get a crit super early here, but hopefully this ends up critting. All right, we did get a crit. Super Scroll should almost be dead as well. He is. And then we're going to start targeting Cap Sam because he's got the most amount of health. So I definitely want him to take some assist damage here. And then I'm going to make sure Peter B is now dead. We're getting a fat rewind here. Peter B was absolutely dead. And then we're going to special here and go around the horn and kill everybody. All right, that was really, really easy. Let's get in the next room. All right, coming into room number three, we got Toxic. So this room is very interesting. On defense and offense, all characters on that character's turn attack self for 15% of that character's max health. This damage reduces the max health of that character by the same amount. So very, very interesting here. We're going to have every time somebody takes a turn, we are losing 15% of our health, which is pretty fascinating. So in 7 turns, you kill yourself. So essentially don't take 7 turns in a row, because that would be bad. So we're going into Nightcrawler with new Emma and some Merc members here. So we are going to put a stun on Emma here, and then we're going to get a rewind and a striker attack on Emma, do the most amount of damage to her. We're obviously not going to rewind Old Man Logan, but that is A-okay. We're just getting a lot of damage put out here. And then we will special and hit Old Man Logan. The good thing is about Immortal is Old Man Logan just basics because of Immortal stealing special energy, so it does not do too much. We did get some revives here. Shouldn't matter all that much, though. Deadpool is taking a turn, which is fascinating to me. Panda's probably going to take a turn here in a second as well, because I think they spawn with a certain amount of turn meter. So a little bit of health efficiency lost here. But we should be able to use Storm Ult and delete here. All right, so we did have Death Proof on Panda, so he survived, and then Deadpool had defense up and Death Proof as well. Panda reviving again. I see what Bendable Straws is doing here. I see what's happening. I'm picking up what he's putting down. All right, you're dead to that. Cool. So we're just getting a lot of efficiency sinks right now. But we should be able to hopefully get an assist, permanent kill. Okay, cool. Assist done. So yeah, we lose a lot of max health there, so it steals efficiency, which is pretty interesting. I like the way that room rule works. Let's get in the next one. All right, coming into room number 4, take a moment. So on offense, all characters lower their focus by 5,000% and damage by 50% for any non-Mephisto character that takes a turn before any character on defense. So this is essentially the Cosmic Ghost Rider passive, and you don't want to go fast here. So Astral is a very slow team. So what's going to happen here is Joaquin is going to take a turn first, and he should remove the room rule passive at that point. And then from there, I should be able to just start taking turns. I know they're going to get that speed up and stuff as well, so it's going to be interesting to see how many turns they end up taking in a row here. We shall see here. So again, Joaquin takes his turn, but now the room rules are gone, and Black Knight's just going to keep pinging over and over and over again. I have to hit the special here, so we're going to hit Zombie Juggernaut, obviously, and he's just going to take a good amount of damage. And then I'm going to ability block Peggy. I think this removes the, yeah, it does. It removes the Disrupted first. So that's going to be some great damage here. And then we are going to have Ancient One doing some pretty great damage here as well. So let's do that. This is going to hit really hard. Yeah, absolutely. Scarlet Witch dead. You're all dead. So this worked really, really well. So I think maybe Joaquin in here might be a little bit of a problem. So that is a pretty easy clear right there. Astral is going to be a good team in here for sure because they're slow. So they're going to be good on offense. All right, coming into room number 5. That's right. Starjammers do have the changes, the buffs to their kits. So we are going to put them to the test and go against Illuminati, Black Bolt, and Kingpin for the pre-taunt. Kingpin is absolutely savage. I don't know why, but here it is. So we're going to use Starjammers here. This should absolutely shred this without even blinking. And if it doesn't, we have problems. So, yeah. And just a reminder that all of the characters are even at 7 red stars across the board. So no diamonds whatsoever. I probably want to put the special out here to get the primary and adjacent here. Put it on an auto for science. I'm not that much of an animal. Good try, though. All right, let's get an ult over here. Disrupted, ability block, awesome. I mean, bye? Yeah, bye. Okay, cool. Let's hit the ult. So Lilandra is buffed as well, which reduces positive effects. So it's kind of like the Thanos passive now. And Lord have mercy. Yeah, this is what the team should have done on release on live. This is what should have happened right here. An absolute shredding. That is what it's supposed to be. Lovely. Love to see it. Let's get in the last room. All right, coming into room number 6, Spider-Man's web trap. So Dorky's a kid named to this room, so that's pretty awesome. So on offense and defense, all characters, speed bar cannot be increased or decreased. And then characters with speed up gain negative 50% speed. And then characters with slow gain plus 50% speed. So slow does absolutely nothing here, essentially. Slow does not affect anybody in this room, which is really, really cool. I'm also curious to see how this works with the speed bar cannot be increased or decreased, because Apocalypse has a line in his passive that says his speed and all allies can only be affected by slow. So I'm curious to see if the room rules override that or he overrides the room rules, and we'll be able to tell if APOC gets turn meter here when he ults. So that'll be really interesting here. So let's see. Do we want to do the basic on Gladiator or on Sassy Pants? That's another option. Let's do it on Gladiator because he's got more max health, so that'll be helpful. And then we'll do a basic over on Sasquatch here. Because we don't want to do the special because then we will get Odin to assist, and that's a bad thing. That's why we have Echo in here to make sure that does not happen. Okay, there is the Odin special. There's the passive from what's-his-face. APOC just got trauma stunned, which is quite unfortunate. So that's not great. So he's probably going to end up not doing anything for me. Moondragon getting low as well. We have Scarlet Witch here for some damage, but they all have immunity. This will give a good heal, I believe. So let's go special. You're gone. Cool. That was a good heal. Okay, Battlefield Effect is back, but I immediately remove it because I have Mephisto ult. So let's remove it right away. All right. And then there goes the Battlefield Effect once again. Scarlet Witch did get ability blocked, which is pretty unfortunate. Here is the ult. So I could clean this up because Odin did just ult, but we do have 3 Annihilators here, which is pretty interesting. So we still have 3 Annihilators and Odin. So I might want to not keep this and then sack it and then come back in, because of that. You know what? I'm not gonna keep this, and I'm gonna come back in and sack it. All right, so we're coming in with a sack with a pretty large health-wise team to hopefully survive long enough to make sure Odin can get all the way to his ultimate. So that is the goal here. That is the goal. So I really want to make sure I survive long enough. That's why I have the Echo in here, so we don't get the assist and then the battlefield mechanic with the Odin special. So we obviously have Gore going first, but Odin is not assisting here. So now Odin assists, which is fine. So now I really want to just take out Sasquatch. That's my main goal here. I think Sasquatch dying is my best bet. Because I want to make sure I only have 1 pre-taunt I'm going into. So, let's see here. Let's get the special here. Okay, so Hercules doing some pretty good damage. That was good. That was good. Okay. He did get a taunt as well, which was great. Echo is now dead. We might be able to kill Sasquatch here, which is really helpful. So for the cleanup attack now, Sasquatch won't be a problem, which is real nice here. Odin did assist now, which is fine. As long as I take some more turns. Does this give drain? Yeah, this is drain. So let's do this and drain. I don't want to hit Thanos. Okay, cool. I burned the ultimate, which is actually perfect. So we should be able to come in and clean this up pretty well with the same team we tried first. Hey, coming back in, we're going to change it up a little bit, though. We're going to use APOC and Mephisto. Weaver this time to stop when Odin gets his basic out there. We want the charges up, so the basic is missing. We still have Scarlet Witch for some big damage, and then we also have Guardian for offense up. So I'm curious to see how this ends up going. This is my last shot here, so I really hope I do get a clear. But I think Weaver is going to be good because of the charges, and she should survive because I'll have the Mephisto packed up, obviously. So I'll have the extra armor and all that good stuff. So we'll get a basic here to get a lot of damage on the taunt here, and then we'll get another basic. Okay. That doesn't do anything. Cool. Okay. There's the Odin thing, but there's the Weaver charges immediately. And now that's missing. Okay, so that's really good. Let's ult. Okay. He's taking another turn. This misses, though, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. Awesome. APOC did not get the turn meter at all, which I figured was going to happen. That's going to miss, too. Cool. Yeah, Weaver was a great, great choice here. Let's get defense down on everybody here. Nope, didn't land. But that's a little unfortunate, but okay. This puts a disrupted and bleeds, so let's put disrupted and bleeds out here. All right, yeah, the Weaver was a great, great choice here. So now I'm going to ult and remove the battlefield effect as well and actually kill Odin with that. So that is fine. I also had the backup punch from Apocalypse there. So my first thought was to sack this and then go in with this team, but was smart. But hey, you know what? I'll take it. Double drop attack here on new rooms. Let's see how my opponent did. 49,389. Pretty good efficiency-wise. We did have to take 2 dropped fights, which is a little unfortunate, but let's see how Bendable Straws is doing currently. And we picked up the round 1 victory by 10 points. All right, so just barely getting the win there. Room number 1 did get a pretty good victory against a Shadow King Kahori, Guardian Ultimus, and Ares team. Then he had to come in and immortal it. So very nice there. That helped out big time. I'm curious to see how that room worked out. Room number 2, Starjammers. Absolutely deleting this. Pretty much figured as much. Room number 3, Superior 6 did well in the Retaliate room, which is quite interesting. I didn't think they would do that well in room 3, but okay. Room number 4, Cabal, Kang, and Lady Deathstrike taking out Liberty pretty well. Room number 5, we have Mephisto, Phoenix Force, Weaver, and good old North Star for the revives, to stop the revives here because room 5. And then in room number 6, dropped, even with APOC, Rolk, Null, Black Knight, and Black Cat dropped a fight here to Night Stalkers, which is fascinating. So did not bring in extra characters here to help Null go faster, so that could have been his detriment there. But I will take it. Defense held up pretty well. Let's see who we end up getting for round number 2. All right, coming into room number 2, or round number 2, we've got Dacier. So in room 1, we've got Odin, Illuminati, no pre-taunt here. We've got room 2, Null, some symbiotes, and annihilators. A pretty interesting team here. This is pretty much what I theory crafted was going to be a good offense and or defense team. Room 3, we've got the Retaliate room, but we've got Agatha and Morgan Le Fay here to get some Darkhold buffs as well. Room 4, we've got Super Scroll with Liberty. Room number 5, we've got some X-Men, some Extreme, but with Rogue and Bishop here. And then in room number 6, we have Dorm and Orcus. So let's get into it. All right, coming into room number 1, Glass Cannon. So on offense and defense, striker characters spawn with Safeguard. They gain 90%. They lose 90% max health, and they also gain 100% damage, and they spawn with 5 death proofs. And then Fortifiers spawn with Taunt. So we had a nice catch, and Echo was Fortifier. We don't want Echo to have Taunt, obviously, but we do want the Taunt, obviously, on Black Knight. He's already going to spawn with Taunt. So we got Mephisto, Black Knight, APOC, all the goodies here, Nightcrawler, all the fun stuff. So we will have a pre-taunt on Captain Britain here because he is a Fortifier. So this is definitely interesting. I'm curious to see if like full Fortifier on this team is going to be meta because you want taunt on everybody. So that'd be pretty funny. But you can't use Fortifier on Odin because you don't want Taunt on Odin, obviously. So it'll be interesting to see how that ends up working. So we are going to use the basic here on Captain Britain to take off a bunch of health. And then we have the special going out, which obviously hits everybody. And she did take off the charges from Black Knight as well, which is pretty unfortunate. So we're not getting the pings, which is a little unfortunate. But we will still get the stun on Captain Britain, which actually did not land, which is fascinating because he had block there. So let's get a basic here. Hopefully this basic ends up killing him. I don't have Striker again because I can't use Striker. Because Striker is bad. So no Striker on me because I'd have less max health. But he has not assisted, and Odin did just use his special, so we're good. Let's ult here. We do have a Raider on APOC. Geez, maybe Skirmisher was the right option there. Let's try to kill Captain Britain here before he gets up another taunt. Awesome, that did work. So we've got the charges up now with the trauma and everything like that. We also have speed up on APOC now as well, and all that kind of good stuff. So let's see what ends up happening here. Mephisto should be taking another turn relatively soon to take off that battlefield effect. So that'd be pretty great. Let's target on Odin here so we could potentially remove the charges, and it does, which is awesome. Cool, so no more charges. And then, all right. Yeah, APOC with no diamonds is definitely no walk in the park, which is pretty unfortunate. So not great there. Mephisto hanging on by a hair. Please stay alive so you can use your ultimate there, buddy, because I would really enjoy if you did that. Unfortunately, he's not going to get to use his ultimate, which is really, really bad because the Odin thing is going to kill me. Where are you at on cooldowns? You're not going to ult. Black Knight will live to the ult, so that's nice. Let's go here. Okay, that killed. Awesome. Black Knight's going to live. Cool. He probably won't live through this. He actually might. Yeah, he's going to. Okay, so Black Knight's still tanking, so he's actually going to kill Hank here. So now what I can do here is just clean up with new warriors, and this works great because he's got no abilities, so we are good to go. This is awesome. So I can just take a turn here, let him swipe me down, and then I can use new warriors here to clean this up. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we'll clean up a new warriors. Right, coming back in, we're going to do a new warriors clean up here, and this should go just fine. So what happens here is Odin essentially stands there and does take one turn. But what happens is I have so many dodges and death proofs that I end up surviving long enough. So I end up getting all the way to Deathpool's ultimate, and I have the 5-charge ultimate to delete. So that's pretty great. We are getting some good damage out here. This puts slow and defense down, so let's do that to put the defense down out there. We might actually be able to kill him before he goes. This is going to call a cloak to assist, but this does more damage, but this is more bleed. So let's do that because they'll probably end up bleeding out, actually. I don't have Striker on Dagger, obviously, and it don't even need to get to the death pool. So super easy. That worked out well. Let's get in the next room. Room number 2, Turtle Shell. So gain 50% max barrier, 100% of that character's max health. On spawn, you get a barrier for 100% of that character's max health. Gain 100% damage as well. So extra damage, extra barrier, and then if someone dies, their allies get more barrier. So Starjammers do really well into barrier. Also, we're going into a null Void Knight Annihilators team, so I'm curious to see how this goes. Obviously, we have Howard the Duck doing double duty here, so stopping the turn meter for Void Knight, and as well stopping the speed stat for all symbiotes here. So that's really big. We also don't have a pre-taunt as well, so that's massive. Now, we cannot stun Null here, so not able to stun Null. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretty much go all out on him and try to delete him. And when I say try, I mean absolutely do it. He almost got one shot by Havoc. Holy cannoli, Batman. Well, okie fucking dokie. That was something. Wow. Goodbye. Later, homie. Later, homie. This takes off Safeguard now, too. Oh my god! Thanos just got deleted! Oh, mama! Well, Starjammers, no longer trash. Let's get into the next room, shall we? Room number 4, take a moment. This is the one where it's the CGR passive only on defense, so you kind of don't want to go fast, but we're going to overpower it, essentially. So we're going to do Cabal, Kang, and Titania. And we're going to go super mega quick, and we're going to put some ability blocks out there and, you know, do some things. And then what's going to happen is Joaquin is going to go because he's really fast. And... yeah, we'll go from there, and we'll be able to do some pretty great things. So it should be pretty great. Ooh, Super Scroll went first. Huh? I don't get that. I don't know what happened. I'm too stupid to know what happened there. What happened there? Let's make sure you get vulnerable on you, so you stop getting turn meter. Cool. I have no clue what happened, but something happened, and I didn't like it very much. What happened? Why did I not get vulnerables? Do they not get vulnerables? Do they flip vulnerables? What does this team do? God, I should really know what this team does, but man, I don't. Ability block on Iron Patriot's not great. Now they're getting turn meter, but they have vulnerables now, so it shouldn't matter. Who just got deleted? Did Namor just die? What the heck? What is happening? I guess we'll get a striker attack and take you out. Cool. Okay, Namor didn't die, but Kang just fell over. Kang fell over, so that's cool. I guess we'll get an ult here. Later. Why did Liberty block vulnerables? Does Liberty block vulnerables? Since when? Is that actually a thing? Let's get a striker attack on Patriot here. You're gone, cool. And then let's get the mega hit on you. Cool. Titania gets to go before you, maybe? Yep. You're a goner. Cool, gone. Okay, it worked. It's fine. I don't know what happened or why it worked the way it worked, but here we are. Oh, I don't kill another person. Ah, you suck. Well, there goes my efficiency. All right, let's get to the next room. All right, coming into room number 5, we've got Emma with Alpha Flight, so it's going to make all my Alpha Flight members go faster than everyone here. So I've got offense up, which is going to do great damage to them. I also have North Star taking off the revives because it's the mutant room. I was going to go over it, but then I decided not to because it's the mutant room. They spawn with revive, and every negative effect they have while after they start taking their turn, they clear it and heal 10% max health per negative effect. So it's interesting. So we're going to be able to ult here right away and flippy dippy some stuff. Cool. And we got disrupted out there now as well. So even if Rogue gets a taunt, it literally does not matter, which is awesome. I am probably going to get a stun on... do I get a stun on Gambit? Because we don't have an ability block on people. Or do I get a stun here? I'm going to be smart, and I'm going to stun here. Because I don't want Rogue taking a turn, because that would be really, really bad. So now Nightcrawler does get to take a turn. Oh, but I killed Bishop. That's unfortunate. I forgot about Bishop being there. Well, I lost now. Yeah, I killed Bishop. Whoops. Shouldn't have done that. All right, we're going to have to redo this. Yeah, I'm going to redo this. I'm not even going to bother. All right, coming back in. We're not going to kill Bishop this time because that was stupid. Don't do that. Bishop needs to live. So, yeah. We will just not focus Rogue because she has disrupted. So, I'll just have to let her special somebody that it doesn't matter. And I won't have to worry about it. So, not a big deal. We'll ult here. Oh, there's no revive here. Interesting, right? I thought it was still a revive here. I guess they don't revive. So we're going to go over here and stun on Forge instead and probably kill him. Yep, he's a goner. Cool. Okay. Well, that was a lot better. Good thing I was stupid. All right, so let's go on Rogue here and probably kill her with some back and forth. And then let's just ult here and get a kill on Rogue with a striker attack. Gonzo, cool. All right, we'll get a special here to blind, and we are good to go now. So yeah, just you know, forgetting what turn meter does and killing Bishop by accident was kind of stupid, but it is what it is. Still a clean fight there. Let's get an extra. All right, coming into route number 6, Spider-Man's web trap. So there's essentially no speed bar increased or decreased, and then characters, and then speed up and slow just don't exist in this room. They can apply, but they're negated by the room rules here, so they don't do anything. So I'm gonna do Null with 3 symbiotes and Black Cat. Black Cat to stop the revives, Null to go super fast and do some good things. Let's see how it works here. And it should be pretty straightforward. I should have a lot of speed going into this. And I'm not going to clear my own battlefield effect this time either. I'm not going to be stupid. I'm not going to clear my own battlefield effect this time. I won't do it. I won't do it. But I probably will special turn 1 to get the extra carnage out there. So we are going to special. Now we have 2 carnages out here as well. So that's going to be pretty good. No, why didn't it spawn the extra carnage? Is that not supposed to spawn an extra carnage? Did I miss something? Am I missing something? Am I missing something? I thought I was supposed to spawn an extra carnage there. This is probably unavoidable. Yeah, let's do it. All right, let's put the darkness out there. Awesome. We got more turn meter as well. Cool. Can't get a stun on anybody, but let's get the immunity removal here, because I think that removes immunity. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. And then from here, let's get an ability block on Nimrod. So that's going to flip a bunch of stuff. So Lady Deathstrike should die to bleeds and everything like that now as well. So should be good. Yep, there's the bleed. You're gone. Awesome. I think you're going to ult maybe, but that's going to do some pretty good damage. Cool. She is going to ult and probably kill Void Knight, but... Oh, kill Black Cat, but she's got a revive, so she's back. Cool. And then... All right, Null taking a little bit of damage there. I don't want to ult, but I kind of want to ult. I'm going to ult, because it's going to do more damage and AoE. I know it's going to clear my battlefield effect, but let's do the ult instead. And then, oh, I ulted turn 1? I thought I specialed turn 1. Oh, I'm dumb. Okay, well, let's get a special here. Kill him. I thought I specialed turn 1 with Null. I guess that was Gore. Whoops-a-daisy. So there's the issue. I should have gotten the extra turn meter. But oh well, that's fine. Let's get into the last one. All right, coming into room number 3, Toxic. We've got Immortal X-Men going against the Retaliate room with Agatha in here as well. We've got Morgan Le Fay for Safeguard for Darkhold members and extra resistance as well. So that is should be interesting. We'll see how this ends up going, and we will see. We will see. Should be pretty straightforward. And let's see. So let's get a... I don't really care if Agatha doesn't get stunned. She's not going to move, so... Because she's going to get rewound into the ground. So it shouldn't matter. All right. We should be good to go. Yep. Get all the damage on Scarlet Witch there. Cool. No turn meter, obviously, for Quicksilver from his charge mechanics, so it doesn't matter. And then, yeah, it's super straightforward here. And then we'll get another rewind here. We have Scarlet Witch who's stunned for 97 turns. She'll be stunned until next July, so we don't have to worry about her. And then this will do a striker attack as well, and we'll see how it goes. So an extra dropped fight that I should not have dropped, but it is what it is. And we shall see how Dacier did. We'll see. All right, 49,374. Let's see what we've got from side of Dacier. And he is... Oh my, he kicked my keister. Holy smokes. Well, okie dokie then. So room 1 used Phoenix Force with Kahori, Ms. Marvel, and Guardian. Not the cleanest, but it did work well. Obviously, did only use Striker on Phoenix Force with Omega Red, so I'm assuming he might have just done a butt ton of damage, so that's pretty funny. Room number 2 did Black Knight, Mephisto, Weaver, Old Man Logan, APOC combo on this, pretty straightforward. Room number 3, Cabal, Kang, and Titania. Room number 4 did full Astral, which I figured is going to be a really good offense team into here. Room number 5, Immortal, barely getting it done, but getting it done nonetheless, good for him. And then room number 6, Starjammers, taking out Night Stalkers with Odin with ease. So good on him. One shot and everything. So let's see who we've got for our round 3 opponent.